do I look like absolute shit. I did just wake up not too long ago. Hello everyone. So today we're going to be doing Carissa's hair. I will show you that. Okay. So this is Carissa's hair. She has a lot of bleach at the bottom. And then we're going to be lightening all of the dark. So obviously we're going to avoid the root. We're going to do from like here all the way to the blonde, everywhere, and then we'll touch the root after. And I actually remembered my little
measuring cup.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I have 2 scoops, so I need 4 ounces. Use metal with bleach. Like a metal bowl. The metal can react with the bleach, but every time I use a whisk it just mixes so much quicker and easier.
Oh yeah, I can already see.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So you can see here I have my 4 sections. I'm starting in the back. You should always start in the back because the hair is coarser and darker. If this is the first time that you're using bleach, you should do a skin test to see if you have any kind of reaction. Bleach might feel warm and itchy, but if it's burning, then you might be having a reaction, or you may have a raw scalp, like if you have any scratches, nicks, or cuts, or if you had just freshly washed your hair. Make sure you take very thin sections, and it's easier to work from the bottom up. Also, ensure that you're using enough product. So staying away from that root area, you want to make sure that you fully coat the hair and make sure that you're using enough bleach. It should almost look white. Use your fingers to work the bleach around in through that slice that you're working with, but be sure to not remove the bleach with your fingers. So I'm going to continue doing these steps, working through this entire section, and then I'll move on to the next section. You want to do the entire head, and then after you want to go back in and do your roots. Now, while you're doing this, it does take a long time, so you want to pay attention to the time. I ended up doing this in several different steps. I did the entire back first, we washed it out, and then we did the front because it was just taking me too long, so I altered the process just a little bit to do it into 2 parts. I normally use 30 volume for most of my bleach applications. However, 20 and 10 volume is less damaging, so if you don't want to use the 30 volume, you can do 2 applications with a 20 volume for something that is less damaging for a similar result. In the description below, I'm going to link a video for you. I learned a lot of information from this video. It's from Jade Madden. The title is Stop. Watch this before you bleach your scalp at home. Everything you need to know. The only disclaimer is the video is 7 years old, so some of the information might be outdated. However, I found this very helpful and I would still definitely recommend it. She uses these diagrams to actually show you where you should be applying the bleach and what steps, and she gives you a lot of helpful tips and useful information. Be sure to always follow the instructions on the product that you're using because they're always a little bit different. Here's a fun little bit of weirdness for you. Now the mailman is here.
Yep.
Here's the mail, it never fails and makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail! Blue's Clues.
I know.
You got nothing on Steve. I'm like kind of taking my time with this bleach. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes and I haven't even finished a section, but it's the best fucking bleach job I've ever done.
What time do you have to get in care?
Oh, not till this afternoon. I just don't want the bleach to
Sit too long?
yeah, you know. And here's the thing, if I have to do the 2 back sections, okay, so we have the first section done, I guess, for the first step. So I avoided the root area and I didn't touch this blonde. So I just blended it down the bleach down to cover all the brown. And then this bluish we'll do after the root. So this is lifting already really well. Wow. On camera that looks white, but it's like, it's not. There's just so much light right now. All right, so this is where we're at right now. We're doing the back half first because I don't want this to over process. I am almost ready to do the roots. I just want this to lift just a bit more. I need this to lift more to get closer to that. And then I will process the roots, completely apply bleach on the roots, and also drag out onto these ends just to try and lift that blue and get them lighter. I'm gonna probably put a bit more bleach on this stuff over here. All right, so this is what we've got so far. Obviously the front isn't bleached, but that's because I took too long doing the back. So to get an even palette in the way that I want it, we're just gonna have to do it in 2 sections. So you can see her roots are lifting. They need a bit more time. Fix that spot. But it should be fairly even. And I did coat this like bluish last because it's been processed a few times, so I don't want it to snap off. And I know there's a few crusties of bleach in the front. That should not affect anything. We're gonna bleach it anyways, so you know, it's not like it's gonna look weird. Okay, so that's what we've got. And I did leave her ends, her very ends, fairly dry. We're probably gonna trim her hair eventually anyways, but they will snap off if I do a full bleach on them. So yeah, that's what we've got. I'm gonna let her sit for probably 10 minutes, have her wash just the back, and then we're gonna redo the same process on the front. So that way she is fully light and fully blonde, and then we're gonna do like a pink color after. So I'll see you then. All right, so this is what it looks like after. And I know the lighting is making it look weird. But the blue did not lift at all. I wasn't sure if it was going to. She's bleached it before and it just won't come out. So yeah, there's not really much that we can do about that. So now we're gonna just do the same process on the front. She's mostly lifted on this side. We're gonna go in the roots on this side. This side isn't quite lifted as much, but it will be lifted by the time I get there. Like, I just got the lighting just right. That's what her hair actually looks like in good lighting. So we're gonna do this. Raspberry Kamikazie by BTZ. You need to stop barking. Why? Shut up. Don't look at me like that. Are you gonna get me? You gonna get me? You gonna get me? What? We'll go out in a minute before we start. Get her. Get him. Get him. Get him. You're such a brat.
Hi, Squeak. Hi,
all right. Anyways, this is what we're going to do. So I'll show you that in a bit. Look how bright this is. This is going to be insane. Remember how bright my hair was?
Mm-hmm.
That like neon, super bright pink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be bright.
If it washes out the way that it looks in your hair, yeah. That's insane. I hope 3 bottles of this is going to be enough.
I hope so, too. It smells good.
It smells delicious. Like I really want to eat it right now. make sure you're like don't do clumps, okay? Make sure you're separating it with your fingers. Make sure it's fully coated. Because if you don't, then you're going to end up with like patches and it's not going to be like solid pink. It'll look weird. You'll have like orange and all that showing. Because it won't cover the blonde.
A violin.
The world's tiniest violin.
Yeah. It smells so good. I just want to lick it up.
Don't. I can't imagine it tastes good.
I know.
I hope this pigment is dark enough to cover the orange tones. It looked darker in the bottle. I've never used this brand before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good thing I don't mind being that experimenty.
The guinea pig.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime you need a guinea pig for hair color, you haven't tried.
This is actually shiny and sparkly in your hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick that up on camera. I don't think so. Like, there's little tiny... It looks like there was sparkles in it.
There are.
It's like... And your ends are probably going to be more of a purple than
That's
pink.
fine.
I think it's actually going to turn out...
really good.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is covering the orange. And it's weird. Do you see how it's...
Yeah.
Like, almost blue in a few spots. This is weird. Like, really weird. I mean, I that's what I expected, but not so many different colors.
Yeah.
The very light stuff is just where it's lathered, except for, like, here. That one line. That's crazy. Here, let me try and get my phone all shitty. The camera's not really picking it up. As far as I can see, anyways. We'll find out later. Hair dye all over my phone. Yay.
At least it's the outer
The
box.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the glass. Not the actual phone.
Yeah. That would have sucked.
Yeah. Oh well, it's just hair dye.
Yeah. It'll come off eventually.
Well, I mean, there's hair dye on everything that I own, so...
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first thing.
Yeah, I have a dark shadow root.
Yeah.
If anything, what I would do, like when you re-dye it or whatever, just hit the root anyways, even though it's going to be dark brown, so it's not going to be the same color.
Mm-hmm.
You have a chance of, like, kind of toning it to that color. So that way it looks, like, very intentional. Like you actually gave yourself a shadow root instead of your natural color growing out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I kind of got lucky because when we did that color remover
Yeah.
in my hair, it lifted my root a little bit. So I have this, like, bright blonde, and then I have, like, a medium brown, like, weird orangish copper color.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a bit of the dark brown that's growing out now. So I'm going to have more of, like, a gradient.
Yeah.
Man!
Crazy cat.
Let's stick it in the box. He's been a rat all day.
Men.
Well, that line's not straight. What the? Hold on a second. It's because my head was, like, tilted when I did the line.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds really stupid, but I'll take a shower. This is, like, Sunday. I just started recording.
You're welcome.
But yeah, this is what it looks like. There's actually like glitter in this hair dye. You can't really see it on camera, but like I could see it when I was putting it in her hair, and you can see it in the bottle, I think. Yeah, you can see it on camera in the bottle. There's glitter in it. But we're all obsessed with how good it smells. So, yeah, don't mind all this. We'll clean that up after. You can actually see it on your skin. The glitter. That's insane. So I'll show you what it looks like after we rinse. I forgot to mention that we're doing my hair too. So yeah. we're doing Xmondo. So this is the new berry color. This is gonna go on all of my hair except for my ends, my very ends, like 1 to 2 inches. And then we're gonna do this on the ends. There's Iroiro Pink mixed with this.
Thank God the gloves. I'm going.
Oh, so
I have these.
This looks a different tone on camera. This looks very. Can you see how it looks on camera?
It looks like maroon.
Yeah, this looks like
a more purpley maroon.
Yeah. On camera, it looks very red, but this is more cool toned. Same thing with the pink. It's more cool toned. But this is going to go on the ends, and this is going to go all over everything else. I think we should probably, what I wanted to do is do, like, the ends first. You know what I mean? So, like, get smaller sections and put the pink on the ends, just to ensure that we don't get the berry on the ends. You know what I mean? Because the berry's darker. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. That light is bright. So now it's day 3 and on to human 3. So what we're gonna do with Teresa's hair is we're gonna do an all over bleach wash just to lift her roots a bit and lift everything just a bit. She wants to try and get rid of the mixed like coal orange tone. And then this stuff under here should look pretty bright. And then we're gonna go over the whole thing with this pink, the Iroiro neon pink. It's a poop. It's a decorating.